All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Friday, May 3rd, set today by Tramp. Let's see what Tramp has for us. Praise, it follows Dua Lipa regularly around. Well, regularly makes me think we take every other letter, and around might mean we have to do it in reverse. So looking at Dua Lipa, A-I-A, no, P-L-U. But it follows, so maybe it ends in, applauded is praise. It's only Lipa is regularly to get the P and the L, and then Dua is reversed, and then we follow it with IT. All right. Perhaps first, out of cheap dress. Whoa, where's the definition in this? 3, 4. First, out of cheap makes me think we take the first letter of cheap. Or maybe we take the first letter out and leave the rest. Heap. But it begins with L. Could it mean perhaps first? A law degree or something you might get a first? Out of, is it yeah, it's not a hidden clue. There's no L there. No, I'm not saying that. Pushes, stream with songs intro at the end. Well, surely songs intro is just the letter S, and that's going to go at the end, which would make sense if the definition is pushes. Now, is it a verb or a noun? Pushes, maybe urges? But then how would urge be stream? No, that's seems kind of weak. That would just be some 4-letter word with an S at the end, because surely the stream is going to mean the same as push. Oh, could the width be a W that goes in there? Pushes, stream width. No, not seeing it. All right, opening stage, surrounded by desire. I'm thinking the definition is an opening, or the verb opening, and some word for stage that is going to be surrounded by a desire, beginning with I. Could it be itch? What else could it be? If it is itch, opening, no, Ipswich. In, I like an in word. What's a stage? Of course, so many different meanings of stage, as in a phase or as in a raised platform. No, not saying it. All right, back to the crosses. Original, artist getting call to entertain clubs. Ooh. I wonder, could it be original artist? And then we have a word for call that entertains or goes around a word for clubs. No. Singer at front to shake booty. Could it be booty as in treasure? That kind of booty. A singer at front again. I'm thinking just like songs intro, singer at front could be an S, and then a 3-letter word for shake, and it's going to be booty. What's a short word for shake? No. All right, this is terrible. Fly Emirates mainly when touring historical record. Okay, well, this one I'm thinking is going to mean historical record. We've seen touring before as an anagram indicator. And I'm thinking, let's see, we want 10 letters. Fly Emirates has 11. I think it's going to be Fly Emirate without the S. Let's try the old anagram helper, Emirate. That's 10 letters. That's shuffle. Oh, I see we have a file. It could be historical record. Something, something feet. Okay, tiger feet? No. There's an anagram of family and tree. Is a family tree a historical record? I suppose so. I suppose so. So now this opening influx in something. Yeah, what else could go between an I and an F? Yeah, not sure. All right, let's try, excuse me. All right, surgically remove fat, essentially bit of belly to fill out behind. I think it might simply be surgically remove. I don't think it's going to be remove fat. Fat essentially could be the A in the middle of fat. Bit of belly could be ELL. To fill out behind. So I wonder if you put all of these letters from fat and belly inside a word for behind, and it's going to mean surgically remove. It could be ALL. I'm not seeing it. How about secret society forming friends? That's a great clue, but I don't know what it means. They don't like people getting on stage performing with mics oddly off. That makes me think it's going to be the I and the S from mics, removing the odd letters. Performing could be an anagram. Oh, I'm thinking it's going to be they don't like people. And something like hermits are, well, misanthropes is too long, but getting on stage, then if it is the I and the S from mics, then we're going to need 5 letters. I don't think, is it going to be stage and IS? I don't see it. How about flattering song mouth to dancing? Well, dancing can be another anagram indicator. We need 13 letters. 4 and 7 is 11, and the 2 makes 13. All right, let's try and see if I'm wasting my time. Oh, I forgot about our song. And 2. Always funny the way some letters appear off center. Oh, I'm wondering if it could be smooth talk, smooth tongued, I think. Let's see if we can get close to it. No, but I'm pretty happy with that. Smooth, well, you hear silver tongued as well and smooth talking. I don't know if I've ever heard smooth tongued now that I think about it. But I have a feeling, I hope it's right. All right, let's go back to the crosses. Age creeps up for retirement, one admitted. I think the definition might be age, because one admitted sounds like wordplay that we have to put an I inside of something. And the thing it goes inside is for retirement, which makes me think it's going to be backwards. And if it is a word for creeps up, that's going to end in an S, but when we retire it, it would start with an S. But what is age? Age as in an era, a period, or your literal age, or the verb to age. I don't think it's going to be a number. Age creeps up. Oh, for retirement. I thought it might mean just creeps, as in creepy people, but I think it is creeps up. What is a word for, sneaks? No, that's too long. All right, how about cheer as best is substituted for united? Oh my goodness. As best is substitution could be wordplay, but cheer beginning with O could be ole. Is the definition cheer or is it united? What would cheer be? Oh, cheer, of course, can be good cheer. No, not seeing it. Artists make these dance beats for audience. It's going to be a funny ending. Could it be GHT? Artists. Artists make these. Well, they make artwork, they make sketches, paintings, statues, dance beats, tempos, BPMs. No. Store remains on street. I wonder if it could mean store and some 3-letter word for remains that goes on ST. What's a word for store that ends in ST? Not thinking of one. Okay. Mark on back of James Bond. wonder if it, yeah, I'd be fairly confident that James and Bond have to be separated. So the definition might be bond, connection, or could it be something financial? But if it is going to be wordplay involving James, can James simply be a J? And it's going to J and then some word for Mark that goes behind it. And it's going to mean bond. A joint, maybe. Could be a bond. But I don't see how OINT is a mark. Nope. Jack, after Oscar, competes with leading male actor. Well, because we have Jack after Oscar, that sounds like wordplay. So I think it might be an actor's name. Of course, it could be an actress. 5-4. Who could that be? And might it have a... I don't think it, yeah, an O and a J. Jack after Oscar competes with leading male, might be the M from male, but no. Showering after time working out. So I'm wondering if it's... So, yeah, this is one where the definition I think could be showering or it could be working out. But I think it would start with a T. So one of them goes after T for time, and it means the other. So showering after time, what would showering be? Rinsing, washing, after time, working out. What's working out? Yeah, weightlifting, jogging, running. No, but I think it's going to end in ing. We'll see if that helps. Walls to restrain chefs. Bad language. Chef's bad language. No. Reduced drink, meeting desirable partners. They might smoke when taking out honey. Wow, what a clue. 10 letters. I feel like the first part is wordplay. We reduce a word for drink and put it up against something that means desirable partners. Those two words may or may not go together. And I think the definition is punningly, they might smoke when taking out honey. Oh, I'm thinking of beekeepers, because they do use smoke to, is it to calm down the bees? Oh, yes, and I see the wordplay too. So it's beer that has been reduced, and if somebody is a desirable partner, they're a keeper. And so it is beekeepers. That's clever, the definition. They might smoke when taking out honey. All right. Leave vote to break up European appeal. All right, so the surface is good on that. I mean, it makes sense, I suppose, but how is this going to work? I think the definition is going to be leave, which could be a noun or a verb. A vote is going to break up or be put inside of Yes. So European is E, and they often use the word appeal in the clues to mean sex appeal, and that is shortened to it. If somebody has it, they have sex appeal. I presume that originated, I was going to say the 1960s, but I think it might be much older than that. If anyone knows when they first started using it to mean sex appeal. Anyway, your vote is an X, and so your to leave is to exit. Pity the X isn't a crossing letter. All right, to escape. He picked hotel in Italy. Couple turned up. Oh, to escape. Is that the definition? Hotel in Italy. Oh, he picked. I don't know, can picked mean go inside? Well, I'm thinking hotel. Italy is IT. So could it be IHT? That doesn't seem right. And then couple turned up, so something like the word duo backwards. OUD, or pair, RIAP. No, I'm not seeing it. Loving, song, and dance, fronting band. No, I have no ideas on that. Let's go back to the Downs. Photo taken, filled up outside. Ooh, that K is useful, I think. Filled up outside. The question mark makes me think that might be the definition somehow, but it's a bit of a stretch, so they put in the question mark. Yes, that's very confusing, but photo taken is past tense and filled up outside is past tense, so I wonder if this could be an ED. I'm guessing that's going to be an S. Is it some slang term for taking a photo snapped or no, not filled up outside. Oh, filled up outside could be about eating outside, barbecued, or yeah, no, not getting it. Sink port wine, finally getting drunk at party. Now, there are things called the sink ports, aren't there? But I think it's CINQ, the French for 5 cinq ports. Sink port. Let me just pause and check that. It's spelled CINQUE, but it is pronounced cinque ports. 5 major ports on the southeast coast of England: Sandwich, Dover, Hythe, New Romney, and Hastings. So we don't, I think that's a red herring. Sink, port, of course, can be left. L, wine could be red. Finally getting, maybe it means sink and it's going to begin L, but the wine then, no, not seeing it. All right. Filled in, top of form, to get employed. Filled in. Top of form is an F. To get employed could be used, fused. Filled in. Well, maybe filled in as in given the background information. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Here, trade union stops conflict. I wonder if it could mean here, and trade union could be TU. I think there are other, of course, specific unions that have abbreviations. I've forgotten the British unions. Well, the TUC, that was a big one, wasn't it? And that stops or goes inside a word for conflict. And it's going to mean here. Well, I can just think of present. No, not seeing it. West Indies, perhaps getting over just after duck. I think the definition is going to be West Indies, perhaps. So the West Indies is an example of what exactly? Islands, of course. Colony, Commonwealth, and then getting over can often be O, just after duck. Well, duck can be O as well. Could it begin OI? I don't think so. Getting over, just might be fair, or I wonder if it could be West, could be W. Indies perhaps might be independent labels, but no, I don't think the definition is at the end. How about not all disagreements upset Arab leader with an E. Arab leader could be an A. But then the definition would probably be not all. Ending E something A. I don't see that. But maybe it's a hidden word in disagreements. Yes. There's a spelling of emir with two E's. So it's not all of the word disagreements upset or turned around. And it gives you an Arab leader. Oh my goodness, it's been a while, I think, since I got one. So glad to get that. Now, loving. Could it mean loving? Song could be air and dance. Fronting band could be the bee. Amorous could be loving. But I don't see how that would work with the wordplay. It means 20 down would end in S something M. Filled in. Yes, I do wonder if this could be USED. Oh, adoring? Loving? I think there might be a word adorant. Is that, or am I dreaming that? Maybe just adoring, let's say loving. That would be the definition. Song, And dance. Oh, a song and dance could be much ado. Don't make a song and dance about it. Don't make much ado about it. And then a band could be a ring. Oh my goodness. All right, so it does help sometimes to put in those letters that you're thinking might be there. So filled in, top of form. No, not seeing it. Refused. I'm confused. All right, now here are trade unions. A conflict might end in I something N. Oh, but I think there might be a union that ends in I. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of an Irish union. Here, trade union stops. Conflict. No, not seeing it. All right, where do I have some letters? Not a whole lot. Age creeps up for retirement. No. Artists make these. Dance beats for audience. No. No, let me pause and see where I may have some possibility of making an attempt. Well, I did look again at 23, and this is so obvious. Showering means having a rain shower or raining, and if you put that after the time T, you get working out or training. I don't know why I didn't see that at first. It doesn't. I already thought that was going to be something I, something E. Well, the West Indies might be a side, perhaps getting over just after, and then could it mean duck? Is there a type of duck that begins with SIDE? No, not seeing it. All right, what else did training give me? My sink, port, wine, finally. Sink, maybe. Could it be a sink as in a place where you wash things? Or the verb to sink? Wine, finally, getting drunk. Of course, getting drunk can mean anagrammed. No, not seeing it. This is possibly one of my worst performances ever, I think. We're already way past 30 minutes. Nothing on that. Surgically remove. Excise, incise. No, and how about our secret? Society, forming friends. So maybe it's a word for friends. It's a charade of something for secret, and then something for society. Of course, society could be an association, or it could just be the public, or it could be high society. Let me pause and think about that. The only word I can think of that might mean friends are your intimates, your intimate friends, mates. Oh, society forming mates, but let's check it. I'm not very hopeful. Oh, it is actually correct. Let's try and work out. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to be your friends or your intimates, our secret intimates. So where's society coming from? Forming. No, not seeing it, but I'll take it. All right, now our store. Oh, a stash, of course. Ash can be remains. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking it was going to end with ST, but it even says remains on street. So I just had that the wrong way around. Now, cheer as best is substituted for united. Oh, cheer could be optimism. But how is that as best is substituted? I mean, it almost sounds like it's going to be an anagram of as best is, which is 8 letters. But I'm going to check this one. It is right as well. Cheer as best is substituted for united. No, I do not see. Maybe I'm now beginning to wonder if the check this button is broken, but it seems to be okay. All right, now how about our they don't like people getting on stage, performing with mics oddly off. They don't like me. I think I'm going to have to use that website I use, wordplays.com, and see what words fit that pattern. This is very clever. Yeah, I would never have thought of this without seeing words that match the pattern. So the definition is actually they don't like people getting on, as in people who are getting older. They are ageists. And so it is an anagram of stage with the IS. Maybe I should have tried that. I'm still not sure I would have spotted ageists, though, as an anagram. All right, original artist getting coal to entertain clubs. No, I'm not seeing. I'm thinking it's going to mean original. I mean, it might be another INAL word, which would seem odd. Okay, I think I'm going to give up. I need to move along. I could spend a long time on this, but I need to be moving. So I'm going to just reveal this one. A radical. So it is our usual RA for Royal Academician for artist. Getting call to entertain clubs. Not sure I see the wordplay there. I'm presuming if somebody is radical, they want to go back to the root, I think from the Latin radix. So they want to get back to the origin. So it's a very elusive definition there, original radical, I think. Maybe some of you would have immediately thought of that. All right, so this one, I think it does start with fat essentially, the A, and then a bit of belly. Surgically remove. Bit of belly to fill out behind. Now I'm going to reveal it. Ablate. Oh my goodness, what is this about? Yeah, I'm not sure how this works, or even the definition of ablate. Let me check that. Okay, ablate means surgically remove. So we do have a bit of belly, I think is the BL. To fill out, I think is maybe 8. Is that right? Behind? No, no, I'm not sure. Behind might be late, but I'm not following that at all. All right, that's the top right. Let's try and do the top left. Opening stage, surrounded by desire. Could it be inflame? Something for desire? I don't think so. Let's check it. No, let's reveal it. Infancy. Oh, an opening stage. Oh my goodness. Surrounded by is in, and desire is fancy. So obvious when you see it. Ooh. So I'm thinking this must end in rhythm. Artists make these dance beats for audience. Artists make these. I have no idea. I think I have the last 2/3 of the word and I can't work out. Artists make these, I think is the 3 letters I'm missing. And then dance beats is rhythm, I think, and it's going to mean audience. I'm going to reveal it. Oh no, triptychs. Okay, I jumped. So artists make these. Okay, triptychs. That's something they would make. Dance beats. Yeah. Okay, I think for audience is a homophone indicator. And I think they're saying dance is trip, I suppose, as in trip the light fantastic. And beats are ticks. Whoa. Very, very tricky. All right, perhaps first out of cheap dress. Oh, I thought of a sense of the word first. If you're driving a stick shift, first is an example of a low gear, and cheap is low, and dress is gear. I think we had a similar clue before, which I think is maybe why it finally came. Oh, and of course, booty is swag. I should have thought of that. Wag is shake. All right, that's not going to be a W. So maybe this is just urges. Let's check it. It is correct. Pushes stream with songs intro. Maybe stream is surge, and they're just saying move the S to the end. Okay. Ooh, age, I think, could be season. And so then creeps up for retirement. Oh, noses, if it noses up with, it's not an I for one, it's A, all right. Photo taken, filled up outside. Pick something, picnicked. Yes, your photo is taken, your pic is nicked, and it is you ate outside, you picnicked. All right. Now Mark on back of James Bond. No, I'm going to reveal that one. Stick. Okay. Mark on back of James Bond. I don't get that one at all. Let's finish the bottom left. Sink, port wine, finally getting drunk at party. No, not saying it. Let's reveal it. Torpedoes sink. Port. It is port and... Oh, I thought it was going to be port and red. Oh no, it's port. Finally of wine. So port plus E, they get drunk and become TORPE. And then a party is, as we've often seen, a do. Oh my goodness. Now to escape. I'm thinking it's going to be Houdini, just because. He picked hotel. Oh, it is duo, O-U-D, in Italy. Yeah, there we go. And the West Indies now. Now I'm going to reveal it. A widgeon, that is a type of duck, yes. So West Indies, I think, is just W-I. Perhaps is E-G, and that is getting over. Just after, I think, is on. So on hearing the news, just after hearing the news. Oh, that's very elusive way of defining O-N, but I have heard of a widgeon, yeah. All right, just a few left. Jack, after Oscar, competes with leading male actor 5'4". Oh, who's that going to be? Now I'm going to reveal it. Oh, movie star. So let's see. After Oscar competes is Vise. A Jack is a sailor, or in this case a tar, and it has a leading M for male. All right, now filled in, top of form, to get employed. Ooh, infused maybe. It is infused. I had other fused, but not infused. So I think if something is filled with, a scent, for example, it's infused. And then I think in is literally in with the F and used. Yikes. Now my walls to restrain chef's bad language. No, I'm going to reveal it. French. Okay. I think the definition is simply language. Walls to restrain. We have chef backwards, but I'm not getting it. Walls. No. All right, last one. Here, trade union stops conflict. I can think of action, but I don't think it's going to be action. I'm going to reveal it. Auction. Oh, I think the definition is here, trade. Oh, that is That's a Friday clue for you. Here, trade and union. It was action, and U for union stops it. Oh my goodness. All right, let's check all. Nothing dropped out. Let's have a quick look at 15 squared. All right, today's blog is by Andrew. Very well concealed definition. Make this seem harder than it appears in retrospect. No, I think this was very hard, even in retrospect. All right. Dial, of course, was getting coal to entertain the C for clubs. Okay. And then 13, optimum is the best, with is replacing you. Optimum becomes optimism. I see. All right. And triptychs, trip is dance. Yeah, trip the light, fantastic. And beats are ticks. All right. Oh, the mark is a tick. On the back of James is the S. Oh, I don't know why I didn't think of that. Now that one is very obvious in retrospect. I will give them that. All right, 24 French anagram of the walls of restrain chef. RN, the walls to restrain, or the R and the N, and then chef, and it all goes bad to give a language. Oh my goodness. All right, in the downs, urges, it is surge, all right, is stream, and you move the S to the end. Ablate, A plus B plus late. I'm not sure how fill out works. It seems to imply something like albate. Okay, and then 7, intimates is secret. Oh, in society is simply S. Oh, well, that was a little more straightforward than I thought. Found this a trial. Oh, some people expected Widgeon with a D. Okay. No idea what fill out. Muffin. Oh, so Tramp. The setter of the crossword has commented. I used to set puzzles with ghost themes. I presume that means themes that are hidden. This one, Dua Lipa's album Radical Optimism, featuring Houdini, Training Season, and French Exit is released today. All right. I'll rush out and buy it. The reversal indicator turned up in Houdini, I think, is an oversight. I can't remember what I was thinking. Well, that's very honest of Tramp to admit that. Doesn't say anything about the filled out. Let's see if Tramp... I should add the fill out in ablate is wrong. Oh my goodness. So, well... All right. So that's... well, we're all human. We all make mistakes. And if you've watched my videos, you know I make a lot of them. So I'm not going to point fingers. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy that and have a wonderful day.